Captain Kirk Cousins went somewhere no Redskins quarterback had gone before. He beamed his team up to a 24-point comeback win, the biggest in the 82-year history of the franchise. It was a win heard in every galaxy from near to far, far away.
How about the best comeback? I love this one.
Yesterday was the day.
Yeah, last week didn't hear very much from him. This week, hey, welcome back.
Well, forget half-stepping. Kirk Cousins took a huge leap in the right direction. He was not a game manager that handed off to talented running backs. Alfred Morris, Matt Jones only had 34 yards on the ground. Cousins was the man, the guy. 317 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. Those are carry the team numbers, not should this guy have a job numbers. Impressive to a lot of people, especially the guy that gave him the opportunity.
You know, not a lot right now. I still think he's trying to find his way.
Well, this October, it was hard to like Kirk Cousins. How can you like 4 interceptions to 3 touchdowns? How can anyone like a pick-6 against the Falcons in overtime? Well, when you score the same amount of touchdowns in one game than you did all month, well, that's a likable trait.
You like that? You like that?
Historic comeback for the Redskins. Let's go to our insider, Tarek Al-Bashir. Tarek, the deck was stacked against the Redskins. They were awful in the third quarter all season, outscored 46-3, but were commanding today, winning the decisive quarter 14-0. What was different about today's performance?
You know, this was what people in this industry.
Speaking of that record, there's a huge difference between falling 2-5, sitting at the bottom of the NFC East going into that bye week, and then improving to 3-4 and being back in the thick of things. Explain to us again that momentum from this team, what you saw in the locker room following this game going into this bye week.
Yeah, you know, the momentum.
Okay, we saw Kirk Cousins' reaction. Pick 6 2 weeks ago. We know what he's been going through. Another bad performance against the Jets. How do you like this comeback from him, and does this take some pressure off of his shoulders?
No doubt. This definitely.
On September 27th, the Bears faced the Seahawks. Seattle won that game 26-0. Bears quarterback Jimmy Clausen completed only 9 passes and threw for just 63 yards. Well, Clausen was released by Chicago, signed by Baltimore as the team's 3rd quarterback. Injuries to Joe Flacco and Matt Schaub meant Clausen was forced into action today against who else? Those Seahawks. Let's head out to FedEx Field and bring in our Redskins insider, Tarek Al-Bashir. Okay, Tarek, let's talk about the controversial 4th quarter for Deshaun Jackson. The big fumble and then the redemption touchdown. What do you make of Jackson's big gaffe and then big play? So the Redskins go from being alone in first place to a 3-way tie in the NFC East. How devastating of a loss was this?
You know, Chris, I've been in that locker room for all.
Sportsnet Central.
Hail to the Redskins, or hail mediocrity. First place was right there on Monday night. They could just snatch it. Instead, here the Skins are at 5-7, caught in a 3-way tie with 2 other mediocre teams. And it's all their fault.
Did Washington blow this game in your estimation? It seems like you think Washington blew this game.
Yes, and we agree with you, but they haven't blown their season. Break the year down into a game format, and it's really simple. The Skins are tied going into the 4th quarter instead of being ahead a touchdown. With 4 games left to play, who's the best of the worst in the NFC least?
It is a 3-way tie. I don't really have a great answer for this question. I just know that one of them is probably going to lose to Seattle in the wild card round.
Monday night's letdown was bad, but it has to take a back seat to some other recent losses. Let's go back to 2007, the game following the death of Sean Taylor. Skins hosting the Bills and Joe Gibbs calling back-to-back timeouts, moving Buffalo closer to kick the game-winning field goal. Then there was January 6th, 2013, a day that will live in infamy. Redskins hosting Seattle in the wild card round of the playoffs. All of the hope and promise shut down in one game. RG3 injures his knee. The Redskins blow a lead, and the franchise hasn't been the same since. Silver lining here. Monday night's loss was bad, but the Skins have seen darker days. They'll have another chance to carpe diem. Might come in the season finale on January 3rd against who else? The Cowboys. Now that would be a poetic redemption. The Redskins had been outscored 46-3 in the third quarter this season, so when they were down 3 touchdowns at the half, it was easy to assume that all hope was lost. But Kirk Cousins and company went to a land no Redskins team had been to before. They overcame a 24-point deficit, completing the largest comeback in franchise history. Let's take a look at the play that sealed the deal. It's an empty backfield, 5-receiver set with Kirk Cousins in the shotgun. The Redskins bunch 4 receivers, see the numbers at the top of your screen. Then Jordan Reed all alone at the bottom. The linebacker shades toward the side of the field with the bunch, and Cousins sees that, immediately hits Reed in the space vacated by the linebacker. All adds up to a huge Redskins comeback victory.
Proud of the result.
7 goals in 11 games at this rate. The Great 8 will reach 500 goals by Christmas. Now, here's the question for you, Sebastian.
I don't like questions that I'm not ready for, but go ahead.
More presidents or more NHL players with 500 career goals?
No idea. I'm terrible at math.
44 presidents, only 42 guys with 500 career goals. That's an elite club.
Good bit of perspective.
You are connected to Geico Sportsnet Central.
The Redskins and Ravens both in action on this NFL Sunday. Welcome to Geico Sportsnet Central. I'm Chris Miles. When it comes to the run game, the Redskins have been a bit slow to put a ring on it. They've passed the ball over 100 more times than they've run it. Today, Washington made more of a commitment to the ground game and proved to be a healthy marriage. Week 14, Alfred Morris and the Redskins still searching for their first road win of the season. Morris still searching for his first rushing touchdown as well. Here it is. Caps off a 15-play, 80-yard drive. Redskins' next possession. Kirk Cousins getting in on the ground game. His team leading 4th rushing touchdown of the year. 14-0 Redskins. And yes, we do like that. We might like this even more. Jordan Reed balling out. Season high, 120 yards receiving on 9 catches, including this, a 5-yard score in the third. Redskins up 21-7. But the Bears make this interesting. Jay Cutler goes to his tight end. 9-yard strike to Zach Miller. Chicago within 7. Next Skins drop. Cousins looking for Pierre Garçon. But it's a former Hokie alert. Kyle Fuller with the big interception. The Bears back in business. Just 3 plays later, Matt Forte gets the rock. 7 yards for the score. Skins have allowed an NFL-high 106 points off turnovers. We're tied at 21. The Redskins would regain the lead early in the 4th. Dustin Hopkins on the good foot. 24-21 Skins. Late 4th quarter, Redskins trying to milk some clock with a dangerous throw from Kirk Cousins. But Matt Jones all over this one. He then dropped the ball thinking the play was dead. Fortunately, the Skins recovered. They were able to kill another 90 seconds. But one final chance for the Bears. Just over 2 minutes to play. Cutler finds Alshon Jeffrey. That's good for 51 yards. That sets up Robbie Gould with a chance to tie it up. Less than 2 minutes to play. A field goal, not how you get the job done. Redskins hang on. They went on the road 24-21.
It feels good to win.
Quarterback Landry Jones making his first career start for the Steelers as they visit the Chiefs. This not how he imagined things going. Antonio Brown can't hold on to it. Feel-good story with the guy making the pick, though. Eric Berry, cancer survivor. This is his first interception since coming back. The Chiefs cash in on the turnover. What's up, Mr. West? Shakandrick West gives Kansas City a 16-3 lead. Word is out in Pittsburgh, though. When you need a touchdown, you go to this guy, young Martavius Bryant. This is his 11th touchdown in just his 12th game in the NFL. Pittsburgh down 6. The game doesn't remain close for long. 4th quarter, Alex Smith to rookie Chris Conley. Chiefs win 23-13. Still to come, the Ravens are in Phoenix making final preps for tomorrow night's game against the Cardinals. Find out what Crockett Gilmore thinks about the challenge. LaShawn McCoy, now Buffalo Bill, making his return to Philly, having a word with his former boss, Jeffrey Lurie, before the game. Second quarter, the Eagles spread their wings and fly away. Sam Bradford to Nelson Aguilar. First touchdown of the season for the rookie, 53 yards, Eagles up 7. Late in the third, Tyrod Taylor hands off to Mike Gillislee. He takes it up the gut. We've got a tie game. Fourth quarter, under 2 minutes to play. Bills down 3. Taylor looking for Robert Woods. Well, that's not him. Ed Reynolds gets the interception. Eagles win 23-20. Skins hosting the Bucks. Jeff Bostic inducted into the Ring of Fame during the Redskins annual Alumni Week. And Mike Evans set a FedEx Field record with 207 receiving yards last season. First drive of today's game snags a 40-yard touchdown from Jameis Winston. 7-0 Bucks. Second quarter, it's a race. 17-0. Kirk Cousins strip. Howard Jones picks it up and clearly has a better 40 time than Brandon Scherf. The Skins get rocked 24-0. Cousins mounts his comeback horse. Runs for the first score of the game for the Skins, and it's 24-7 at the break. Redskins have only scored 3 third-quarter points all season. Well, Cousins doubles that with this one pass to Ryan Grant. Grant's first career NFL touchdown. Skins down 10. Ensuing kickoff, no onside kicks have been recovered in the NFL this season until now. Dustin Hopkins, perfect placement. Skins come up with the ball. Huge special teams play. They cash in on the recovery. Cousins squeezes it in to Jordan Reed. Not the last time these two connect in this game. Get to that a little bit later. We have a 24-21 game. Skins still down 3, just over 2 minutes to play. Bucks 3rd and goal. Charles Sims stacked up for the loss. Huge play by the defense. Tampa Bay settles for a field goal, so a Redskins touchdown wins it. Cousins floats one up to Jamison Crowder, making it happen. And now it's 1st and goal, 3rd and goal now. Take it away, Larry Michael.
The snap, the slant, Jordan Reed, touchdown! Touchdown, Redskins!
What a throw, what a catch.
Good pass, bro, baby. Now let's finish this thing.
Second touchdown for Reed, career high 33 completions for Cousins. Redskins' 24-point comeback is the largest in team history. 31-30, the final. The Redskins have overcome 21-point deficits 3 times in franchise history, most recently in 1999 against the Panthers. Both today's comebacks set the new mark by spotting the Bucks 24 points and still finding a way to win 31-30. Monday Night Football, Ravens and Cardinals out in the desert. Steve Smith in his own world with his helmet off. Chris Johnson in his own world with his helmet on. 122 yards in this touchdown. Cardinals up 4. Second quarter, Justin Forsett going to get the rock. Gets the touchdown. Puts Baltimore up by 3. Forsett, though, just 3 carries in the second half. Finished with just 38 yards. Not Ravens football. Same quarter, another lead change. Carson Palmer to Michael Floyd. Cardinals back on top. They stayed there in the 4th. Palmer to John Brown. Cards up 16. This thing is over. Well, not so fast. Next Arizona possession. Asa Jackson blocks the punt. Baltimore recovers and are in prime real estate. Now, we told you Justin Forsett not running the rock, so that means Joe Flacco is throwing the rock. He hits fullback Kyle Juszczyk for the score. They need to go for 2 to make it a 1-possession game. Flacco to Nick Boyle. Oh, we've got ourselves a ball game. Ravens down 8. 8 seconds left. Ravens looking for the score. The Cardinals bring on the heat. Flacco takes the pressure and throws it up. Tony Jefferson boxes out Crockett. Gilmore and intercepts it. That does it. Cardinals win 26-18. Ravens drop to 1-6. For more on tonight's game, let's go to Arizona where Brent Harris has your inside access.